Cthulhu Jack.
Welcome back to Crystal Lake for a Friday the 13th offer that is out of this world. For the first time, a 1/6 scale highly detailed sculpture by Mauro Mishervich is available now for pre-order from C4 Studios. Receive either the fully painted Jason from Friday the 13th Part 7 The New Blood for $450 plus shipping, or if you prefer to paint it yourself, a $350 plus shipping version is also available. C4 Studios does offer payment plans to make it easier for you hardcore fans. You may contact Mauro through his C4 Studios Facebook or Instagram direct messages to place your order. Don't miss out on this limited run. Links in the description below. Thank you for your support. Enjoying this time of year with spooks and goblins lurking about, with today being a special day in all to boot, I thought we would take a drive down to New Jersey and visit Camp Packanack. You know, because we're not allowed to venture into Camp Blood.
Oh, come on, you chicken shit.
I'm talking about Friday the 13th, Part 2. From 1981. There are oodles of info out there about this movie and all its facets, including the magnificent Blu-ray box set. So I just wanted to focus a spotlight on Amy Steele.
Okay, you guys, well, I got one. Red, huh? That's green and red, and those 100 miles an hour.
One of the few Friday gals to walk away in the end.
Paul? Where's Paul?
Perhaps with not all her faculties intact. Steele was asked to come back for Part 3. Given poor advice, she turned down that second chance under Jason's machete, regretting it years later, she has stated, which is a darn shame.
Bullshit, Paul.
Since picking up the box set, I find myself flipping through the Crystal Lake photo album and rewatching these again and again.
What do you want to play for?
Position.
Or do some spot watches like this one, which by all accounts has fans scratching their heads and wondering how Jason survived out there before Mom's block was knocked off without her even knowing. With exposition from Ginny in the latter part of the second act, explaining her idea of Jason.
And he must be out there right now crying for a return, for resurrection.
Makes perfect sense to me. You see, I always view the Friday movies as stories told around a campfire.
And if you listen to the old-timers in town, they'll tell you he's still out there. Some sort of demented creature. Surviving in the wilderness. Full grown by now.
All the women in Part 2 are strong-willed in their own ways, and it never comes across mean or just written poorly.
I'd have let you hang, you pervert.
Come on, Tara. Give me a break.
Their interactions with the other half are much more natural and playful.
Jeff, don't wear yourself out. You want to wrestle? Come with me.
Ginny is no different, busting Paul's balls where she can.
It's more fun using that child psychology on you. You're such a sucker, Mark.
To then turning sweet and caring.
I won't tell.
We see her chainsawing firewood only later on to use the same weapon against Sackhead. Steele also still has one, if not the most memorable chase sequence in a Friday flick. The under the bed sequence has a lead-in that just hits all those nail-biting beats. With this scene probably being my favorite moment in the film. I mean, that shot alone scares the piss out of me. Once cornered and slipping on Mom's blood-encrusted musty sweater, she transforms with desperation to end this once and for all.
Jason, Mother is talking to you!
Paul popping back to lend a hand in the end, with the mystery to this day whether he lived or died. Ginny's final moments on screen show us that her bar stool tale may have just hit a little too close to home. I really would have loved to have seen her appear in 3.
Check. Mate.
And not just as kill fodder at the beginning like poor Alice. At least we can enjoy this summer fling over and over again.
With Brad that sits on a piano.
And still not miss a beat. Until next time. I also wanted to give a shout out to our YouTube members. Thank you for the support. And Hail Cthulhu!